Here is how to properly detangle your hair with the best brush ever. You want to brush your hair when it's dry because curly hair is fragile and 30% more likely to break if you detangle it when it's wet. So when you're using a brush to detangle, make sure you do it on dry hair. Start at the ends. This way you will pull out knots as you go and you won't get create more like snarls that kind of build on each other. If you start way at the top at first, it's just stretching your hair unnecessarily. So start at the ends, work your way up. My hair has not been washed in a while, you can tell, but I was doing that purposely to save all of my natural oils for this video. These bristles on this brush are much longer than other brushes. So they really get through to stimulate the scalp, which is gonna help promote growth and keep your scalp healthy, helps with flakes, dandruff, anything that you might be experiencing. But most of all, the most important thing that I love about it is that it has 30% more boar bristles than your average brush. So other brushes that I've used don't tend to take that natural oil, which is our best conditioner, all the way down to the ends. So you can see my ends are dry, right? But the best conditioner we have, we make for ourselves. So on wash day, just give yourself a lot of brushing once it's detangled, and you'll notice that those boar bristles, with so many of them, can really carry those oils down all the way to the ends of your hair. So you can see my hair is getting smoother as I go because these awesome boar bristles are really helping to carry that oil all the way through the hair. And that's what we want. So I like to brush it just to get my scalp nice and tingly and until I see the ends really kind of getting shinier and absorbing the oil. So you do this before you wash and you give your hair an extra added protection and keep the ends nice and healthy. And I'm also getting a lot of stimulation at my scalp right now because of the longer vinyl bristles, which are great because my scalp's nice and tingly, and making sure that I'm getting lots of blood flow to the scalp, which keeps everything healthy and helps your hair grow faster and longer, and distributing the oils all the way to the ends keeps your hair from breaking and keeps it shinier and healthier. So I'm gonna go through my whole routine, but I just want to get a close-up of how amazing this is at distributing those oils. So my ends of my hair from before and now look vastly different. And that's just from making sure that I'm using the right brush with enough bristles to carry all the oil down to the ends of my hair. Now I'm gonna go cleanse, moisturize, and now I'm gonna show you guys my lazy girl curl routine. Just completed cleansing and moisturizing with the Control Chaos cleanser that you use only on the scalp because you don't want to rinse off or wash off any of those oils. We just distribute it through to the ends of the hair, and then moisturized on the ends only, and just to add a little bit extra moisture. And now I'm going to use my tie and dry curl defining cape to keep my soaking wet curls from getting my clothes all wet while I style and do my makeup and finish getting ready for the day. So you want to apply your curl cream when your hair is soaking wet. So just get out of the shower, barely dab your hair, if at all. I don't, so my hair is dripping wet right now, which is just how we want it. That's how you create a really nice smooth curl. You want to retain all the moisture into the hair. So you just tie this off the hairline a little bit, and then you can see that my hair will not be getting my clothes all wet as I dry. You want to wet it back down. I use just a small amount. I've got fine hair, so a little goes a long way for me. And with this, very important, apply to the ends first. So I'm applying it from the bottom up. So most of the product is going to help seal up those drier ends and heal those. And then whatever's left, you just kind of take up to the hairline. Since my hair is already brushed, I just either use the Controlled Chaos pick if I find any knots, but most of the time I can just use my fingers. My little doggy. I don't have to put much time into styling anymore because my hair is really well behaved. Oh, Jesus, are you kidding me? Lupita, stop. Come on, get up. Sorry, guys. So I've been using Controlled Chaos products for over a decade, so my hair is really well behaved. I just have to run my fingers through it. And my curls form really, really well because they're used to just kind of doing what they're told. I keep seeing all these videos of how you have to do your hair in all these different ways, taking hours on wash day, and most wash days I just do this, unless I'm, wanting to spend time on it for, a different look, which is fun. But this is my go-to, just rake and scrunch, and then leave it on top of the tie and dry, which is made of a peach skin fabric. It's nice and super smooth. So it will allow the hair to dry. It's water resistant. It'll allow the hair to dry in place without snagging the curls on my clothing, because clothing and obviously terry towels we don't want to use, but clothing can snag the curls as they dry, and you want to keep the curls really as calm and still as possible when air drying. You don't want to touch your hair at all when it's drying. So I just give it a little scrunch and it's still nice and wet. And then I'm gonna go put some makeup on, have a coffee, and I'll show you how to finish the style. So although you don't have to do this, if some of you like doing the technique with this type of brush to style, this is awesome for that as well. I usually don't unless I'm wanting to put more time into my curls, but I know if you have thicker hair or more coarse hair than mine is, which mine used to be really coarse, by the way, but over the course of using these products for so long, my hair is repaired and it's much softer now. But you can take this brush and form bigger curls with it. I like to do that just on the top section, and that will create a nicer curl. But remember, it has to be absolutely soaking wet still, so just take it out in sections. And get them to form. The brush in the direction that the curl wants to go in for it to happen. And then you're free to let it air dry and go get dressed, do some makeup, have coffee, whatever. So my hair is all dry. I got to put a little makeup on, eat some breakfast, get a little work done, checking emails and stuff while my hair pretty much styled itself. Stayed all in place and didn't get my dress all wet thanks to my tie and dry curl defining cape. So now I'm gonna just take that off. And even it's dry now, so you don't have to wash these or anything. You just hang them up and reuse. And then my hair stays really calm when I air dry, so I need a lot of volume. So you'll notice that there might be some casting when you air dry, so you just scrunch that out. You don't want to run your fingers through the hair, but you can go in at the root, shake it up to kind of get a little more volume. And then I finished with our new volumizing and detangling rake. The brush and the rake are also both made of sustainable bamboo, so you don't have to worry about adding more plastic to the environment because they're made out of sustainable bamboo and super cute. This rake is really large, so it's awesome for getting in for those of you with really thick, big hair. You can get in there and get more volume at the roots without frizzing the curls, and it makes it really easy to fluff your hair all up when you use this. So you can loosen the roots all around. You don't want to pull the rake all the way through because you'll cause frizz. So just do this a little bit more. Maybe. This is the little troublemaker that was trying to play with her ball.